Hey everybody, welcome back to Pure Joy Paper Crafts and welcome back to the chaos. Today we're going to look at part 3 of getting my new craft room put together. So big changes since the last video, lots going on. I've gotten a lot done. For some reason I also thought I had filmed a smidgen of an update and I guess I hadn't. So last time you guys saw this corner was empty right when we walk in the door. I put my little cube organizer here. These are all of my cling stamps, the ones that I honestly never use but can't seem to convince myself to get rid of. And then on the top, this is my little bead hoard from Happy Crafter Shop. I've done nothing with them, to be honest, but now that I have them and I know where they are and they're all in one spot, I can use them. And then I've got all of my Copics here. Apparently I have a billion highlighters and markers. So this is just kind of a go-to spot along with my printer because I also use this space as an office. This is all Country Craft Creations, My Color cardstock and Artisan cardstock. I ordered like one of everything, so I had a sample. And I haven't done anything with them because I want to keep them separate from all my other colored cardstock, but I also want to do a color swatch out of all of these before I put them away. So that's kind of what I got going on with that situation. Is it's a project that needs to be done, but I just keep moving the pile around. So last video, we'll get to that hot mess in a second, I had talked about putting something along this wall. Obviously there's my internet modem. I've officially changed my mind. I will move it to the other room that has the cable hookup eventually because I'll have somewhere to like store it, and I'm not actually going to put anything on this wall. This wall is going to be blank because, try not to make you guys too dizzy if I go too fast here. Or this wall, 2 blank walls. I'm very excited about it because it gives me lots of like walking space between here. I was able to get all of my cabinets to fit on this one wall with just this little tiny bit of space between them. So I'm very excited that they all fit and I was able to do all of that because now my paper is under the window so it won't get sun bleached. Everything is on one wall with this big nice tabletop across the top. And like I said, it's not like the corners don't have to be awkward. Like the space is too small to do like awkward corners. So that's what we ended up doing. I kept my little colored cabinet in one spot with all the funky little drawers. I've got tools up here because I just can't bring myself to put them on my work surface. I just need them separate because like I said, I double up in this space. It's also my office space. And I have been working on getting like all this stuff filled. So when I moved this stuff, I literally just took the drawers out and then moved the cabinet, put the drawers back in. I've been going through stuff again. Obviously you can see like stuff up top, and I'm sorry it blurs when I put my finger in front of the camera. I've got like stuff that I'm going through and trying to get like rid of, whatever, yada yada yada, but I wanted to like kind of revamp what I had access to. So for example, like these are pre-made albums and I wanted them all in one spot, so if I want an easy project I just have to go do that. So like pre-made albums, pre-made banners, extra score tape that's too big to like fit in other spots that I want it to, all of my excess chipboard. I have a drawer of chipboard too. These are all my fun, funky little organizers that I've accumulated for like organizing projects, storing projects, whatever. So this is kind of just like a hub for extra stuff. And then I wanted like across the top in these open ones, since I have this tabletop space up here, I wanted to be able to grab like my tools. So we're literally on the floor right now. I've got my sewing machine on top in the corner because I do use it and I need to I'd like to have like a sewing station, but I don't know if that's going to be doable in this space. So instead the sewing machine is here. This little bin has all of my go-to like sewing stuff in it. So you can see like my pins are in there, my thread, there's extra bobbins. These are all the cords for the sewing machine. My fabric scissors are over on the side. So it's easily accessible, and right next to it, I've got my cinch binder like press that I need to figure out how this thing works and start using it because I have this, and then back in here is all of my like different punches for it. So again, easily accessible. Trying to not like bump the camera too much. And then, like literally right next door to the next one, I've got all of the bindings for my cinch binders, so I don't have to dig too far. Yes, they're separated because they're 2 different ones and they're 2 different colors. Whew, I'm exhausted. And then I wanted my machines that I'm not going to put like on top of this. Honestly, they might end up here, but I kind of like that this tabletop's quote unquote empty right now. But my Big Shot's right here, so it's easily accessible. So die cutting is what my brain said. So Big Shot, Cuttlebug. And then over here in this tub, which I believe these are from Target, I need to go get, I think 2 more. And I'll show you guys where I'm going to put them in a second. I should have done that today when I was running errands. But they're like fridge bins. And these are like all of my dies. So again, keeping things, the like similar topics, subjects, categories together. So I've got dies there, die cut machines there, and then my favorite little paper storage, all organized by color. I did redo this a little bit because I used to do like full sheets. That's pink glitter. Like full sheets, and then my storage pockets for my scraps. But I decided to just go ahead and do all the full sheets, and then at the very end, so this side is like craft, silver, gold, etc., vellum, extra. These are like brand new, still in their packaging. We've got all of my different dots, all of my different ginghams, checks, plaids, etc. And then I have all of my scrappy folders. Each color is on a different one. So I'm like, if I want a scrap, I can just come grab it. No different, but at least they're like chunked together now versus like color organized. If you guys want, we can definitely do a video going through all the drawers. I just kind of wanted to show you guys where I was at. This is all stuff that still needs to be put away in paper bins or just like find it a home. I've actually had several of these, and so I just wanted to have a second one in my craft room for chipboard or paper or whatever. So just like I said, stuff from moving, accumulating. These are ironically sorted by the bins they're supposed to go in. I just need to get the bins out of the closet and put them in them. And then my like pride and joy here, I'm very excited about this. Ooh, make you guys really, really dizzy. We'll run and make it all at once. So the last video we had, I had just this one half in here because I had cleaned. And I told you guys I had 2, so I did. I've got this one set, and there's the second set. However, the cabinets are different. So on this side, these are all from Michaels. Excuse my feet. This is a drawer set, and then the drawer set stops pretty low. And so I have these little cube thingies, which I have on the other side. That's that shelving unit right there. No, it's not. I lied. They're just like these little extra little half cubes is what they call them. And then the table across the top so that it makes a desk. So I've got drawer, cube, all on this side. So I have access to like all of this stuff. Again, there's office stuff in it. There's also like craft supplies in here. So this is like my go-to tool drawer with magnets and stuff. And then I've got tape, tape sheets and runners, more tools, hot glue guns, runners, heat tool, and then this is my chipboard store, like right next to my desk, so my working area. And then the other side, this is straight up office supplies. So it's got like pens and stuff in here. I don't even know what's in this one. Oh, I do have my inks for like blending. What am I talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about, where you like age the stuff, where you like ink it up. So all my distress inks are in here in their little pads. And then storage pockets for when I store and package stuff up. All of the foam dots. And then the last one is literally just like junk paper up in here. It could go through the drawers on the other side. So that side looks the same, but then the other side, these organizers are the same as the colored paper organizers. You can see where like all the extra little divots are for extra shelving, because you only come with like 5 shelves when you buy these, and then you have to buy the extra shelves on top of it. And so what I wanted to do on this side, I was looking at it yesterday. The sun comes through my light. the sunlight comes through my window in the evening and shines really bright on that side over there. And so I don't love that right now I've got, this is like a project I'm working on, projects I want to start working on, another project I'm working on. These are empty, hence why I wanted to get 2 more of those here, and then my flower bins at the bottom. But I don't love that this stuff is getting hit with sun because I'm worried it's going to get sun bleached over time. So I might like actually rearrange this so that this stuff's on the bottom, even though it won't be as easily accessible, it'll protect it. So that's what we got going on there. The other side, this is all more die cutting stuff. So all of my plates and everything. If you don't know about the wax paper trick for like your punches, wax paper's there. All of like my black paper and black scraps, my white paper, white scraps, I always keep those separate because how often do we use that stuff? This is my random scrap bin from when I very first started like doing paper crafting. I used to just throw all my scraps in one bin instead of keeping them together by collections and things. So this is just honestly a never ending project of, hey, use that up. And then all of my enamel dots are down in here. So you can see they're written on with color. Also, hack, use dry erase markers or wet erase markers. Wet erase, so vis-a-vis on your plastic, and you can label them and then wipe them off and never have to deal with adhesive from labels. Fun fact. So that's literally what we got going on here. Again, just junk that we're working on, trash, yada yada. The tabletop is obviously covered. Eventually I want to put my brother's Scan and Cut on top. Power cords, stuff that needs to be gone through, Mini Michael's haul from yesterday. Real quick, I'll give you guys a little sneaky peek. I got these bows, these 3-pack of bows, because I think they are kind of obscenely large, but they might work good on some banners, so I make some like big banners. I bought 2 different ones. So we've got the checks and the sparkles. They also had mini bows, cute little ghosties, and then they had, not that I need it, but ribbon packs, which we love that they are starting to do this. I've seen this elsewhere, but love that Michael's is doing it. So you get a little bit of all of the different ribbons. And I think, no, I bought 2 of the exact same. Like you've got the spiders in here. There's a cute little ghosty one. There it is. And these are like good size ribbons for our project. So quick little mini haul in there. But that is where we're at right now, guys. We are making really good progress. I have very little that needs to actually go in the room still. I feel like I'm moving way too fast and talking even faster. I have very little that needs to go in the room still. It's more just like cleaning, organizing, keeping it ready to go. I would love to. I didn't have in my last room, look how big my ceilings are. I didn't have any wall space in my last room because I had vaulted ceilings. Vaulted ceilings, and they were very low. Like the knee wall was like 3 feet off the ground. So you were like hunched over. So I want to get some like fun artwork to put up in here, and that will probably come eventually because it's very sad. When you walk in, it's very blank. So that's just kind of where we're at on that front. But like I said, making good progress. Honestly, it's more going through, getting rid of stuff. I am working on updating my eBay shop and getting all of those listings going and trying to categorize stuff so that it makes sense to ship it. But that is where we're at. I'm hoping, finishing up some other things this last week, that I can get started on my projects and get some things going. So hopefully an actual crafty video coming very soon, because now I have the time to do it and the resources. Everything's back in one spot. So that's where we're at. Thanks you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next crafty video.